Okay, hello, all things Hadar. I hope this finds all of you doing well. I am going to be utilizing these decks today. I found it interesting because even though they're all different, I mean this one has the moon on it, but I don't know. Like this is the wheel, this is a compass, this is the earth, and that's the moon, but I don't know. There's something that to me that feels like these all pull together for some reason. So anyway, these are the decks we're going to be using. And I hope that you enjoy the reading. As always, only take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah. For those of you who are new here, welcome. We're so glad that you've decided to join us. We hope that you enjoy the channel and that you, come back and become a part of our growing collective. That would be awesome. For those of you who are returning, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you, old or new, for all of your support, for your love. And I just want to thank all of you for being here. Okay. We are going to get started. I am not going in here with any sort of set intention. We are going to simply see what unfolds, and I'm being led to do this deck first. For those of you who are new, if you want to learn more about how I read, you can check the description box below. If anyone is interested in any other work that I do, or scheduling a personal private read with me, you can again check out my website, infusedtransitions.com, and you can go there to schedule an appointment or a discovery call. Okay. What messages? All right. Well, that just came out really fast. We have the wishing well on the bottom of the deck. All right. First thing out is slow and steady. Slow and steady. I don't know about you guys, but usually when I get that, it's exactly what I don't want to hear. But and they came out this way with one up, one down, which to me is saying, we may feel like this, but we don't see what's happening or coming. Yep. Field of dreams. Field of dreams. So it feels like for some of us, we have a dream of some sort. Now, whether that is a personal growth, something, oh, look at that, and that's 12 and that's 21, just transposed numbers. So you may want to look up 12 and 21 and see if there's a message in the numbers for you in that. I would also say here in the field of dreams, each one of them are in a different position, which to me is saying, some of those have hatched, some of them have not, some are cracked, some are, still in the incubation period, but they're all in a different place in their journey. And I feel like it's saying, again, don't give up, slow and steady. It is working. Things are happening. And again, it's just, we don't see that, right? I mean, if you look at her, she's looking kind of off into the distance, right? And she's got her hand over her heart. And it can be easy to get discouraged, but at the same time, it can be, this is something I really want with all my heart and something I really want to move forward with, right? Whatever that may be. And it may be that you have a few different things happening that you're working on, because there's several eggs there. And again, the ones that are out but they're in different positions, just I feel like it's trying, the message is to encourage you, to help you to realize, continue moving forward. Things will come to fruition. Whatever that is, those projects, those dreams, those ideas, whatever it is you're walking away from and or walking to, letting go of, bringing in. Progress is being made. It may not seem like it, but progress is being made. I would also say too, I'll hold it up so you can see, and I don't know if it'll show up very well, but there are two bubbles like right here, and it's like this one seems much brighter and it's a lot closer than the other one, and to me they kind of represent trying to get that to focus. Do you see those? To me they kind of represent like orbs, and orbs to me represent they can represent family that has passed on, ancestry that has passed on. It can represent just spirit beings, spiritual beings of light that are helping us and supporting us along our journey. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but my dog has decided she's going to play. I also wanted to say all of these up here, those are not birds. Those are all butterflies in, you know, again, butterflies are about transformation. So there is a lot that you have already transformed, and it may not seem that way to you. Sometimes we can have our eye so focused on the one thing or the few things that we're trying to create or do or change, whatever, that we don't notice the other triumphs and transformations that we actually have already created along the way. So you may be being encouraged to notice what you've already shifted and changed, and celebrate those, acknowledge those, because those are important, and they also help keep our motivation going to keep moving forward. So this came out in the last quarter moon in Scorpio, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wait for that last quarter moon in Scorpio for the message to be relevant. Maybe it's something that will feel more prominent at that time, but I would say it's not dependent on it. But it says reveal what needs to be seen. And again, I'll show it to you, see if you can see it. But in her hand, she has her hand like this. And there is this tiny little light. I'm hearing like this tiny little kernel of a truth. This tiny little gem to be revealed. It's a beautiful card. And there may be something that needs to be seen for the process that you're in. And in this one, she's wearing, I don't know if you can see that very well, but she's wearing a mask. So maybe this is about allowing yourself to be seen for who you truly are. Right? Because when we are not being ourselves, right? When we feel we have to hide ourselves or who we truly are from others, right? We can see how that can not only affect how we're being seen, but it affects us. It affects how we feel about things. It affects how we look at ourselves when we're not being our true authentic self. Okay, no, they're saying use the other deck. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, discovery. Reveal what needs to be seen, and we have discovery. So discovery, reawaken your sense of discovery and expedition. And didn't I say at the beginning that all those things make me think of a compass, road maps, places you're going. Maybe if I should hold it that way, but discovery. Shh. No, ma'am. Sorry. Neighbors are out and about, and they're not exactly her favorite people. And on the bottom of the deck, we have eye, and it says, eyes are the windows of the soul. So that, you know, it is, and this is about what needs to be seen. So I would say there is something about looking within and outside of ourselves to see where we're not, maybe not being our authentic self, but also maybe where there is, it's about going in a new direction. I was going to put this back, but they're like, no, leave it out there with it. So, I also feel like, you know, reveal what needs to be seen. Allowing yourself to be your authentic self will, I'm hearing, ease the burden of the pace for what it is you're trying to create. Because it's not happening as fast as what you would like or what you feel you need. But, you know, all things in divine timing, right? Which, trust me, I, you know, totally get the feelings around that. All right, what else do we have? Oops, oh, look at that. So here we have hunger and we have peace. And we can see how that could be challenging to have both of those, right? Hunger, to me, this is about hungering for what we're wanting to create. We're hungry to create change, to change. We're hungry for sorry. We're hungry for this to already be here. Hunger also too is about having the drive, the passion, and the motivation to continue to keep moving, to keep going towards having your dreams come to reality. And sometimes we just have to, you know, we just have to be and allow that wild side of ourselves in order to bring ourselves peace. And for others, it's about finding balance between that wild part of ourselves and that part of ourselves that, to allow that for that peace, that calmness, that gentleness that is within. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, let's do this. We're gonna just, this is the Rider-Waite, my mini Rider-Waites. Let's go deeper. Let's go get some more on this slow and steady, please. We're going to see what unfolds for the whole message. Slow and steady. All right. Nine of Wands. Let's go to the Field of Dreams. Let's get a clarifier for that Field of Dreams, please. Clarifier for the Field of Dreams, please. Oh, oh. Okay. Reveal what needs to be seen. Let's get more on that. Reveal what needs to be seen. Let's continue. Let's get some more on that. Revealing what needs to be seen. I'm hearing one more, so let's see. Thank you. And we got the 6 on the bottom, the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is about moving on, moving to calmer waters. All right. Okay, we'll go over all of these, of course. Just let me... Okay, let's get some more about hunger, please. Let's get more about hunger, please. Thank you. And then let's get some more about peace. peace. Let's get some more about peace, please. Sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling. I'm actually quite hungry. I should have stopped and ate first, but oh, I dropped it. But I didn't want to. I wanted to play with my cards. Oh, is that the only one that fell? I think so. All right, hold on a minute, because I gotta move my mic. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Got this for here. This one for here. Okay. So first things first. Okay. We have the slow and steady, and we have the 9 of Wands. 9 to me, the 9 of Wands to me, it is about the wounded warrior. To me, it's also, though, about somebody who keeps looking back. They're facing forward, right? They're facing forward, but he's not taking a step forward. He's actually got this wand in the way. If he were to try to walk, he's going to trip over that. It's going to get tangled up between his feet, right? And yes, he's facing forward as far as like the way his body is directionally, but his eyes, his attention, his mind is looking back. And I feel like this is also slowing the pace of things for some. For some, it's going to be... Again, it's not that we don't want to acknowledge the past. The past, to me, it does need to be acknowledged. We're not trying to bury it. We're not trying to pretend it doesn't exist. It does exist. It is there. At the same time, it's not about staying stuck over there. It's not about continuing to go around and around and around with the past, because that can just slow us down more and more and more, and then we're not moving forward at all. Then over here, we've got the 8 of Swords that's around this field of dreams. Now, for some, so for some, this is, again, it's this feeling of being stuck, but it's an illusion. And over here, though, even though she may feel like she's stuck, she's still, if you can see her feet very well, she's still got this one foot that she is actually taking a tiny step. Sometimes we get freaked out because we can't see. We don't know where we're going. We've got these wounds. We're afraid to explore and go too far. But even the smallest, tiniest little step can make a difference. And each of those put together ends up creating a change, right? This reveal what needs to be seen, and then we have this 9 of Cups. To me, this is saying, yeah, by you allowing yourself this, whatever this is, that the message being, reveal what needs to be seen. If this is about your authentic self, or whatever this message is about for you personally, I would say whatever came to your mind when you first heard that is what it is about. By revealing it, it can allow you to find contentment within yourself around that, or overall, or both, depending on each person individually here. It also will open up an opportunity for a victory of some sorts. Should you decide to go ahead, or you want to, you go, okay, I'll reveal this, or I'm going to try that, whatever this is, it holds the potential to bring in an offering of the Ace of Swords. To me, the swords talk about truth. They talk about justice, swift action, movement, intellect. I don't know if I said victory already, but a victory. It's an opportunity if you so choose to act upon it. But again, acting upon it has something to do with this revealing something that to be seen, something that needs to be seen. Okay, this is something that seems to bring you a lot of worry, a lot of stress, things that, and I wouldn't say just this because there's quite a few swords here in the Nine of Swords. And interesting, you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. And again, there's this, there's really only about 2 or 3 things here that actually need your attention. And the rest is just worrying over stuff that's doesn't need that kind of energy or doesn't need your attention right now. And we have the Six of Cups. Now, Six of Cups, to me, this can be, and it is, it's saying reveal. So I don't know, for some of you, it may be feelings about a relationship. It may be, okay, look, maybe I haven't been completely honest in who I really am because I was afraid you wouldn't accept me, but this is who I really am. For others of you, I'm getting that, this could be past life person or someone from your past in this lifetime that is wanting to come in and bring an offering some sort. Maybe that's what needs to be revealed, and maybe how you truly feel about that needs to be revealed, whether it is that you want it or you don't want it, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you want it but you want it a certain way, or you don't want it a certain way, whatever that is for you. For some of you, I'm feeling, for a small group of you, this is that there's something that needs to be revealed. Whatever that is for you, and the reason it needs to be revealed, right? And I don't like to use that word, but that's what the card said. So it could be that this is, there's been things from a past life that have been at play that have influenced you to keep it hidden, whatever this is. And you're being encouraged to let that go, right? Eyes are the windows to the soul. So maybe take some time and look at yourself in the mirror and just ask, all right, what's in there? What's in there that needs to be revealed? Maybe this is something that you need to allow yourself to be open enough to have something about yourself be revealed to you. Whatever that is for you, whatever it is that resonates, that's what makes sense. But we do have a reawakening, right? A reawakening of your sense of discovery and expedition. So for some of you, maybe these energies of feeling stuck and unable to move have kind of like, I'm hearing sapped you from your motivation. But by revealing things about yourself to yourself, or allowing yourself to be your authentic self, so you can just move forward without all the games, without all the trying to hide this and that about yourself, because that can be exhausting. That will open up things to allow more flow, and it'll let you to get into that new ignited is the word I'm hearing. Reigniting your passion, your motivation, your joy of going for something that you're wanting to create. Okay, for the hunger here, we have the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay, so the Six of Wands, this can talk about victory. And again, here you had the Ace of Swords, which has the laurel leaves hanging off of the crown. And here, the laurel wreath, which is a sign of victory and success, is hanging on the wand that he is holding. And the wands are about action. So it is about taking action. There's some sort of action, which would make sense because an action doesn't necessarily have to be physical. Revealing something is action, right? That is an action, even though you didn't like physically get up and walk somewhere. You can do it sitting down. You can do it standing on your head. You know, whatever that may be. Yeah, and I would say that, again, the Ace of Swords. So swords to me are about swift action. And on this Ace of Swords, again, it's the wreath and he's wearing a crown around his head of the laurel leaves. So he has a wreath on his head, and he has a wreath on there. And again, this wand, this is about taking an action, a swift, quick, passionate movement action. Riding on a horse is definitely going to get you going farther and faster than on foot, right? So it is about taking an action and being intelligent and wise about it. Windows of the soul, being honest with yourself, rediscovering things about yourself, swift action. So to me, the wands and the swords are both talking about, you know, you can take a calculated risk, right? Because swords, again, they're about truth, justice, and action. And to me, the wands can be about being impulsive, but I feel like it's almost like balancing out here. The wands is where you're going to utilize the intellect and the swiftness that comes with the truth, with the intellect, and then using the passion to drive forward with the wands. And then the Hierophant, to me, this is talking about whatever it is you're hungering after, whatever it is you're wanting to create. I do feel like this is something that is, for some, it's something very divinely guided and supported. For others, it is something that may require thought, planning, strategizing. To me, the Hierophant is about things that are very strategized, very set steps. It can be about a hierarchy. It can be about organizations. It can be something legal. So if some of you are into something legal, I would say that, you know, this is saying, you know, victory it's a good sign that there will be a victory coming in your direction. Again, I feel like if it's something that you're revealing to yourself, about yourself or a situation or a relationship or a place, by revealing something, it's allowing this awakening. And by truly looking at things within, it's going to help you shift within and that is around you. I feel like this, by doing that, you're also going to help yourself to get unstuck. But I do feel for some of you that it's going to be really important to take the focus off the past and move forward and put your focus forward facing. Certainly take what you've learned from the past, but not dwell on the past. For peace, we have the Wheel of Fortune. To me, this is a very good sign. To me, this is saying that the wheel's turned in your favor. There are things now that are you're going to be able to find peace. Yeah, see, I feel like on the bottom of the deck here, we had, they just drew my eye over to here. And I feel like, again, this Seven of Swords and the Justice card. So again, for some of you who may be into doing something legally, it does feel like justice will prevail, that you're going to be able to leave behind those things that just haven't been working anymore and take what's important and move on. And for others, this is this can be just basically confirming that, yes, justice is at play and all the backstabbing, sneaking, lying is being cut out and taken care of, and the wheel is turning in your favor. It is going to ask you for a leap of faith. And you notice here that the Fool is only taking that with them. They're not taking suitcases and trunks and baggage of all this stuff from the past. They're leaving that in the past, and they're taking this leap forward with new energy, a new renewed step, and by letting go of the stuff from the past. And I would definitely say again that if this is about somebody who's been lying and cheating and just a really bad situation or experience you went through, which may have shut down your desire for discovery and expedition, it is being handled. It is being taken care of. But you are being asked to take a leap of faith and to trust. This can open things up to a lot happening at once, a lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of communication, a lot of steps being taken. It's almost like once you make one decision to do this one thing, it's going to shift a lot of things. And it's going to allow you to be able to dump those burdens, to just let go of all the heaviness that has been, I'm hearing, gumming up the works. Yeah. What is so should they decide to do this, should they decide to take a look within, windows to the soul, by looking in the mirror, looking at themselves, and maybe looking in the eyes of someone else if they're dealing with something here with another person, should they decide to reveal this thing, right, and take action steps accordingly, what is the probable outcome? What is the probable outcome? And again, you guys, please realize, again, this is a general reading. So, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest. And what answers are for one person might come out differently for someone else. Thank you. Again, there's that, see, leap of faith. Yeah, and you have the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And so for some of you, this is, yeah, just, again, it's about moving on and leaving the crap behind that just didn't work anymore. For some of you, this is a card to let you know this would be a good strategy for you. Once you've done your inventory, you've done your work, you're revealing your truth. This is about moving on, moving forward, letting go of that past. You notice this person over here in the 8 of Cups is not looking back anymore like this person over here in the 9. This person's still looking back. This person's like, no, okay, I've got closure now. I'm done. I'm out of here. And in this particular deck, the person's already on the other side. So now you could be anywhere in this process, Everybody's going to be in their own place and space. For some of you, either a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse will play a role in this moving on. Okay. That was on the bottom of the deck, and with that was, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before I get onto these, let's look at this. Okay. So you've got this moving on, right? That's going to open you up for this awesome opportunity. Again, to me, aces are not a guaranteed yours. They are, because the guarantee would come in knowing your choice or decision, but it is up to you. Everybody has free will for choice, but you're being given an opportunity that will have an impact on your finances. You would be giving an opportunity around your emotions, something that would make you very, very happy, like your cup runneth over. Again, we have the Peace Dove here, and we have the Peace card here. So this is something that is bringing you an opportunity for peace, for truth, for justice, for swift action and movement, for your finances. And you see this person is walking towards this ace. And this ace is, the hand is open towards this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups are going towards each other. Okay. And again, with justice. So we have justice twice. And I feel like this is going to bring you independence, financial stability, for some of you, luxuriousness, but truly a sense of accomplishment, which field of dreams, right? It's an accomplishment, stability, abundance, feeling good about your life and where you are and what's going on in your life. And again, it all starts with a look within and revealing a truth, revealing something. And that awakens up things, and it just gets things moving in a domino effect, a ripple effect, right? And then we have a Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups comes out here, and this is, again, a heartfelt offering. There is a heartfelt offering, a heartfelt offering. There's a heartfelt offering, and then lo and behold, we have judgment. So now you have justice twice, and you have judgment. This is a brand new beginning. This is a brand new beginning. The hard part is over. The reviewing has been taken care of and done. Now it is time to begin that new journey, that new direction. Okay? And you get this by, you know, standing your ground, not in an aggressive, angry way, but just not compromising yourself. This doesn't mean we don't ever compromise. Sometimes compromise is important, as long as we're not compromising our values, our morals. We're not allowing people to violate our boundaries. We're not violating our own boundaries, right? Then we have the Queen of Wands come out on top of that. This is her standing in her, you know, yes, she's very nurturing. She's also very intelligent. She's very wise, but she has mastered the impulsivity between thought and action, right? And mastered that, where let's just skip the thought and let's just react. Let's just react, right? And she's mastered this to where she is very proactive and responds intelligently, wisely. And she does this because she has mastered that impulsivity. She's mastered the no longer letting her mind spin out of control and run the show, or no longer letting her emotions spin out of control and run the show. This opens you up for a partnership of some kind. Now, this can be a soulmate. This can be a business partnership, a collaboration, a partnering on something. This can be a best friend coming in. It is something that is being watched over and very angelically guided and watched over and taken care of, being nurtured. And again, we have the Hierophant here, so that makes sense to me. And then the last one out before the energies shifted is the Fool again. So again, twice now you have the Fool. The Fool is again about taking a leap of faith. Now, yes, the leap of faith is we might not know everything. We are moving into an unknown. However, it doesn't mean we just check out and we're not thinking about things and then sitting here and crying and saying, oh my gosh, it didn't work out. See what happens. And well, it is asking you to take a leap of faith, but again, it's doing that with a, from a healthy perspective, meaning you've done your work about yourself. You've done the looking within. You're being your authentic self. And that doesn't mean you know everything, and it doesn't mean you won't ever mess up or make a mistake. But you know, you do the work. When a mistake happens, you do the work and you fix it. Sometimes it takes us a long time to get to that place where we're ready to do whatever that final step is. And sometimes we can get there really quickly. Slow and steady wins the race, but it all starts with a step. And I feel like this is something that you have been wanting for a really long time. But again, twice we have the Fool. So I feel, again, this is about letting go of the past and quit letting the past dictate your now and your future. Okay, guys, I hope you have found that helpful and gave you some insights. It really does, from everything that we see here, it is all going to begin with revealing something about something that's hidden right now. There's a truth that needs to be revealed. There is an reawakening of things. There's letting go of the past. There is about moving forward, taking that action step from a responsive, proactive perspective. Anyway, I hope all that makes sense, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share if you feel that so resonates with you. And until next time, take care. Bye.